about how I trained in my 40s versus in my 20s or even in my 30s, to be honest with you. And thank you for coming out to the live. I'm going to cover a couple things, a few things that I've changed up in the process of aging or getting older, or we can say like a fine wine being matured, or I guess the word's aged. I think that's the word there. It is Friday, so thank you guys for coming out on this Friday. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel, and always let me know where you are from. It's always good to know where the audience is from, or where you guys are residing. Like, are you on the East Coast, or are you in the West Coast? Are you from India or the Philippines? I got a lot of people from Germany, so I want to know like where are you guys from, because it's always nice to, I guess, attach a location to the person that's commenting down below. So the first thing that I've changed in this process of aging is hold on a second, that's called a text message, is hiding my ego, putting away the person that wants to bench press 315 all the time, the person that always wants to squat 405. It's always these numbers too, like as you're a lifter, especially if you played sports or worked out in a high school type of weight room. It's always about benching 225 to 315 depending on how much you've gotten. Same thing with squats, usually 405, or is it 5? Deadlifting is usually up to 405, up to 5. So it all depends, but everyone reaches for these numbers. And not that it's a wrong thing, because I think shooting for a goal that is not even sometimes out of the world, right, out of your complete marker, is really good to have. But as we get older, the body doesn't like it anymore. It doesn't like the grinding. It doesn't like the what can I say, the resistance, right? It's resistance training. It's that resistance of so. But here's the thing, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it, because if you've done it and have been working towards it, then yeah, keep going, right? Keep doing it, do it safely, learn how to read your body the right way. At the same time, know how to use RPEs correctly. If you know what RPE is a rate of preserved exertion, just knowing what to lift. Get on a program so someone's watching you and guiding you the entire time, because as you get older, you're more susceptible to injury. And take it from me, right? Take it from me, please. I have tons of injuries. Tons. Torn my pec because I'm an idiot. Tore my shoulder, tore my Achilles. I have a completely full hip replacement right here. Full hip. It's this right here is Wolverine. Okay, I wish it was. But it's all metal, right? Metal. Double hernias. Arthroscopic surgery. Like, it ain't worth it. Right? Because I would always search with an ego. Always search. What up, Alex? Hey, what's up, man? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. I always search for that pain, right? And I think it's good in its own little way, but at the same time, like, when is it enough, right? When is it going to be enough? What's up, gang? What's up, chill guy? What's up? Shoot a little like, if you guys can. Shoot a little like. I'm here. I've failed more than you've ever tried. Oh, Patrick, and you know what's messed up about that? You want to know what's messed up about that? Is that you think that's a bad thing, right? Hopefully I don't think you do, because failing is not a bad thing. Failing is a great thing. It teaches us so many lessons, although it's hard. It does two things, right? It teaches us lessons, and number two, it makes us stronger. The only way you fail is if you quit. It sounds so cliche, right? It sounds so like, oh, every time I quit, it sounds like I sound like a meme. I sound like some type of inspirational meme on Instagram or like a TikTok voiceover. But it's true, right? It's true. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you so much for the likes. No pain, no gain. It's true. I told my son that this morning. My son is 6 years old, not 6 years old. My son is 9 years old, and he loves to play video games. He loves, he's a kid. I get it. I play video games too, but exercise is important in our family, so I take him for walks. So we walk and we jog and we sprint and we carry things. We don't do crazy workouts, but enough to where he gets moving first thing in the morning. And he was like getting tired. He was getting tired, and he was starting to feel like he was in pain. But I know when it's pain, and I know when it's like he's just tired. So every time we went to go sit down, I would just say, stand up, Come on, keep moving while you're in pain. Like, don't, it's not pain. And it's not pain, weakness, leaving the body. I hate that too. It's not that. It's just you breathe through it, right? Things are going to be painful. Things are going to be tough. And what we have to do is learn to breathe through it, move through it, maybe not move the same pace as you were, but just move a little. Is family important to men's life? Fuck yeah, family is important to men's life. My family is the most important thing inside my life. Okay, I'm not going to say without my family there's no me, because it's got to be me too, right? Me, God, family. So it's like it's pretty simple. But I have to learn to, like, what if something happens? I don't have them anymore. That means there's no me, So we have to learn that family is very important. I think family's the most important thing in the world, honestly. To me, I don't think money matters if there's no family. I don't believe anything matters if there's no family. Money's great, but if you have no one to share that with, then what? I don't know. I could be wrong, right? I think money does great things. It's amazing, but without people to share that wonderful stuff with, I just don't believe so, Amen. Oh, my man. When like a name pops up, right now it feels like I won bingo, Pat. I feel like I won bingo because like just seeing that you popped up and commented, but not only that, but you're just listening, it made me smile. So thank you, coach, for always popping out. And that's the biggest thing. So before Patrick threw me off, or Pratik, sorry, I thought you said Patrick. There's two, so there's Patrick and then there's Pratik. Interesting. Hey, that's interesting right there. What was the second thing I did? What did I change up? Oh, here's what I changed up a lot too. I used to be able to work out all the time, right? I used to be able to, I had the gym, I wake up in the morning, I work out. I do this, I work out. Now, a little different, right? 2 kids going to school, wife works full time, I work at home, I work part-time with internet stuff. I'm in charge of the house, right? I'm in charge of breakfast. I'm in charge of driving. I'm in charge of the stuff, the motion stuff. So me getting in an hour and a half workout just doesn't exist right now, right? It doesn't mean like it's not ever going to not happen, but at the moment, and a lot of times we feel like those things are forever. Trust me, that's what I think. I beat myself up because, man, I get away. So instead, I do my clips, right? Everything for me is not subjective. It's broken down into 3 different parts, just like a crank program, usually 4 for a class, right? People work out with us, they kind of understand it. You have the warm up, you have the prep up and the power, we have the strength part, then we have our conditioning part, and then maybe a cool down and just talk shit the entire time, right? So those are pretty much the pillars. And for me, I just do 1 and 1. I'll hit the warm up, hit my main workout, and then see where it goes from there. Because I cannot be promised another extra 30 minutes. I cannot be promised another 40 minutes. I don't know if someone's going to call me while I'm in the garage and say, Dad, I can't find my underwear. Where the fuck's my underwear? Like, I don't know if they're going to say that. But for the most part, I take it clip by clip, section by section. I start off with my warm-up. My warm-up can be 5 minutes to 15 minutes, depends. Sometimes I warm up with the same movement that I'm doing. So if I have barbell squats or I have squats, instead of going heavier on the first 3, I do light ones for like 10 to 15 reps. And I use that same movement. It ends up becoming like 8 sets total of squats. But at the end of the day, at least I'm working towards the warm-up and the progression. And then I get into the working sets. And if that's all I get after that, then that's all I get after that. Because I know somewhere down the line, maybe at night, I might get another extra 10, 15 minutes and I can finish that part after. Or I'll move it into the next day. But so for me, it's not like I hold myself to a program that's like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday anymore. I just have little goals to hit, making sure I do something every single day. And that day could be recovery, that day could just be the warm-up, that day could be a full-fledged workout. But it's almost like I have a checklist of different sections that I can just keep marking off. And as long as I check something off every single day, I know I'm in the clear. Because I don't think it's that important anymore to have to do it in a full hour, unless you enjoy it, unless that's how you work. right? If you work that way, then cool. But for me, it's just kind of tough to do it. And sometimes I can get a full hour, but honestly, I'd rather split it because I feel strong and then I take a break and then I feel better when I get my conditioning down the next day. Or like I'll do the strength portion on like Monday, and then on Tuesday I'll do more of the conditioning, light zone 2 cardio or cardio or even hypertrophy work or repetition work on that day. So it all depends. So that's the one thing I really had to adopt and I had to change was it ain't a perfect world anymore to where and it's funny because we would talk about the old Crank days and how Crank was so great, especially in the beginning. Yeah, because no one had kids. There's like two members that had kids, and right now they're like 18 years old already. Pat's fucking one of them pretty much at the same time. But he was like, at that time, your kids are like 20 now, 20. I don't even know, man. They're so big, it's crazy. Whenever he puts his business stuff up, I always 23. Oh my God, I'm gonna throw up. Oh my God, 23. Michael Jordan. That's so weird. Well, I always support his stuff. Whenever he puts up his business stuff, I love how he works. He just does it, and it's he did right, man. And I always tell people that, like, you really did go Justin. So he's a good guy and he works. Speaking of work, I have a client in T-minus 3 minutes. What was I saying? Shoot. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I'm just here to talk for a little bit because I felt like I had to talk today. And Coach, I'll be down in New Jersey Memorial Day. I'll be doing a workout sometime during that time. It'll just be an outdoor one, nothing crazy, just some light movement. You let me know what park is available because that's where I'm probably going to do it, just to kind of get people back in and just walk and move. What up, Didi? Yeah, man, I'll let you know. Let me know. You can also come on, let me know if there's, I don't want to get arrested. I don't have any. It's funny because me and my brother here. Oh, you won your game yesterday. Yes. Congratulations. Good job. Good job. It's tournament too, right? So that means you move on to the next one, D. And then we don't want to get, we have no pull, right? It's like, what? We don't have guys here. Like we always say, I got a guy. I need a permit. I got a guy. Oh, we need to do this. We want to go, I got a guy. It's like, no, we get fined now. We get fined, we get arrested, we get yelled at, we can't do the things that we used to do, and just not, we need permits. What does that mean? What's a permit? So I don't want to go there and do wrong. I don't know what the, what happens out there, so I'm definitely going to try to find a space. But hopefully it's DeMuro if it's still a place, or it doesn't really matter. But I'll definitely let you guys know when it is. I'll put it up on social. D, congratulations, man. I hope everything worked. Yeah, you bet. Okay, so if you are so sore, what's the most important thing to do? Is to move, right? And that's a perfect D. You just made this video way better than it's supposed to be because now we got 3 things. That's the one thing I always suggest. And Pat is a big, he listens to this too as much as he can, even though he's hurt and dinged up. Even I say, like, hey, you feel okay? Why don't you take a break? He's like, nah, I'm going to push through a little bit. And that's what you kind of have to do. Right? Even though your legs are sore, maybe your glutes are sore, your calves are sore, don't take off. Right? When we say take off, we mean do active recovery. Go through your line drills, go through your motions, right? If you're already in soccer, you know what line drills are. They're the things you hate to do, right? The little stupid thing, knee hugs, toe touches, Frankensteins, leg swings, hip openers. Do that stuff for like 10 to 15 minutes. Drink a lot of water today. If you want, you could add some Himalayan salt to it. If you have some pink Himalayan salt, it's really great electrolyte, and your body will start to recover faster. I'm not gonna say it's gonna feel great today, but probably by tomorrow, you'll feel a lot better, and your muscles won't hurt as much, and your joints won't be as stiff, all right? Me and my friends are going out and practicing. We're on the same team, so perfect. That's it. See, fucking athletes. Athletes are the best. They are the best because they first, well, I don't say they listen. Sometimes you guys don't listen, but you always want to play, right? And especially if you love the sport and you're in it, you love to play the sport. And that sometimes is the workout itself. I wish people played more and more and more, like in their life. If you guys are new to here, I have a 6-week program where I insert play into it. It's called crankstrong.com. It goes from body weight to some dumbbell stuff. You learn some basic strength stuff that we did at Crank, but at the same time, like week 4 is play, like activity week. Take off for the week and just go do stuff. Play kickball, volleyball. Have a great weekend, Coach Guy. Pat, thanks you so much for coming out. I appreciate it, man, as always. And I'll definitely let you know when the workout's going to be because I can't wait to do it, for sure. I made the last shot. Oh, yeah. There you go. So scored the last goal to win. And, man, you can't, come on. Living on high ground right now. You're living on the high ground. So get out today. Feel better. Stay loose. Keep playing and have a great time. All right, like we said, I could always say good luck on your game, and I could always say keep going, but the most important thing I always believe in any sport is have fun. All right, have fun, enjoy the process, because that's when we get to the flow state. That's when we get to go. But I got to run as well. So I got to go train someone right now. Thank you guys so much for coming out. If you haven't, subscribe. If you can, just give me a like so it keeps this video alive. And I'll talk to you later. D, congratulations. I'll see you in the next live video. And hopefully you got more stories to tell me about your soccer game. All right, brother? I'll talk to you later. Peace. Peace.